Salutations, this is Grim Deville, and welcome back to our Let's Play of Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. We are Grim Deville the Slicer, fine stalker of Wujian with a decent amount of piety now. First of all, I apologize if my my voice maybe sounds a little more echoey than usual. I moved a bunch of stuff out of my studio, so it's a little bare right now. It's kind of a big echo chamber right now, but just temporarily. And I'm not sure how many episodes we're going to be recording while it's in this state, but it is what it is. Also, this is the first episode I've recorded since the first one was published. One has been published. It was published yesterday, and I'm really happy with the amount of enthusiasm that people have shown for the series coming back for more Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup, and I'm really happy to see that. And I'm excited to be playing it. A few things. When I was watching back some of what we did, and I realized there were a couple of situations that we were in where I was kind of lamenting, like, oh, there's nothing I can do here. It's like we just have to hope we get out of this, okay, and there's nothing I can do. When in fact, there were a couple of things I could have done. I kept saying, oh, we don't have any healing. We have no way to heal. That is not true. We have... Oh, we don't. I thought we did. No, we do. We have a potion of magic. And magic, we share our magic reserves with our health. So that is a kind of healing that we can do. The other thing, we have a potion of invisibility. That's something that we could have done that I kind of missed during one of our kind of close encounters. Close encounters? One of our times where we almost died. Yeah, wanted to mention that. We've got some things to talk about also. I didn't really call this out, but it was very lucky that we found a shrine to Lugonu in this run. We started this run with the intention of hopefully finding a distortion weapon, and there is certainly no certainty that you are going to find a shrine of Lugonu in any TCSS run. But we found one, and pretty early. You may want to know, you may be asking why, the sure way of finding one is you can start as an Abyssal Knight and start as a follower of Lugonu, start in the Abyss, and that allows you to kind of wield and unwield distortion weapons at will, and Lugonu will also let you brand a weapon with the distortion brand. But I specifically wanted to play Wujian. I wanted to play as a different god that kind of synergizes well with the kind of play style that we wanted to do. So we were hoping to get lucky, and we did. That said, we really do need to make a decision about whether or not to wield a rapier of distortion. And the thing is, if we wield it, we can't unwield it. We really can't, because there's a 25% chance when you unwield it that you will just get banished to the Abyss, and we will die in the Abyss. Our distortion weapon will not be effective in the Abyss, and we're not ready to go to the Abyss. We're not gonna be formidable enough to survive in the Abyss until we have about 2 runes. At which point, you might want to consider going to the Abyss. So that means if we do wield it, we will not be wielding our +10 Trident of Onomania, which not only is very powerful, also has fly. We don't have any other permanent sources of fly, although we do have Potion of Flight, 3 Potions of Flight, which is fine. Hopefully we'll find a method of permanent flight before we do the water rune, whether it's Swamp or Shoals. We're not sure which one yet. And of course, we won't get our RF++ from our current short sword. We can't switch to that. Yeah. That said, with those disadvantages aside, I feel like that's kind of a key thing of this run, and I really want to try it. It's +3 already, which is not bad, and I think it's going to be really, really effective and powerful for us. I just wondered, yeah, I don't have anything on our shopping list. We don't have any other sources of fly. We're on Dungeon 9. But, so if we wield the Trident, we are attacking at, we're getting to swing it every 1.3, 1.4 ticks, which is shown in the right side, the upper right. If I switch or short sword, every 0.5, 0.6, right? Really fast, because it's at min delay for short swords. The only reason it's not always +5 is because we're wearing a shield, and maybe our armor affects that too, and we are training those things. So anyway, that's a huge difference, right? That's a huge difference. And even though our +10 trident is really powerful, like that amount of time it takes to swing it, like, and then if we miss, like that can be very dangerous. Whereas the rapier of distortion, we will be swinging probably at this point at like 0.7-ish. Once we get it to min delay, it will be about 0.5, 0.6, just like the short sword. And it will be very fast with our, and synergized with Wujian. As we like walk through people, we will be swinging it all over the place. It's a very powerful brand. It adds a lot of damage to each attack. It's not a percent damage, it is an amount of damage. Just like lightning, just like pain, except I think it's even more powerful than those. I could be wrong about that. There's a chance of like small damage, a chance of high damage, and there's a chance of just straight out like a 5% chance each hit of just out banishing anybody to the abyss, no matter how tough they are. That means they take their equipment with them, so if we see someone with some equipment we want, we'll try not to hit them with our distortion weapon. Which does mean that we will probably need to figure out other ways of killing people, because we won't be able to switch weapons. We may want to learn some spells to do that. We can also try to get more evocations, although we will probably want more wands. And then there's throwing. Our throwing skill is not high right now. We also don't have a ton of missiles, but that is another option, because you can still throw things without switching out your weapon. A lot to think about. I'm tempted to learn some spells, because some of these things might be effective for us. What are our... Right, we don't really have any aptitudes. Conjurations... I don't know, what kind of spells do we have? Hexes, of course, are always effective for people that can stab. But that doesn't help us. Just like, we would need some kind of like damage dealing spells if we wanted to kill people without our distortion weapon. Earth spells are definitely a possibility for that. We have some of those. We have Bjornir's Vile Clutch. We've got options. But we may also just want to go for throwing and evocations. Oh, right. One more thing, and I apologize. We're not really playing. One thing I have not mentioned is because we share our magic reserves and our health reserves, obviously having more magic reserves means we are more survivable. And the way that you increase your magic points, your maximum magic points, is by training either spellcasting or invocations. And we don't train invocations because Wujian doesn't need any. So that gives more incentive for learning spellcasting. In fact, I'm tempted to even just learn some baseline spellcasting now just to increase our mana pool. In fact, I'm going to do that. Just get it to 3 and see what that does. Where I think it's always, every level, I think you get another magic point, and you start with 2. I want to say that, so it's always like, if you have no training in it, it's always your level plus 1. Okay. Sorry, that was a lot of talking. I just talked for like 9 minutes straight without any action here. That was all a ramp up to it. I think we're going to wield our distortion weapon. And if it's a mistake, it's a mistake. But I think it's going to be really fun anyway. So I'm going to drop everything else. Do we have another source of RF? Not really. That is also dangerous. So it's kind of like a YOLO move to do this, right? But I'm feeling a little YOLO-y. We have Scrolls of Noise. Let's drop those. Let's do it. Let's do it before we die, and I'll be like, oh, we had a Rapier of Distortion, we never used it. That's my feeling. So we're dropping everything else. The Rapier of Distortion, we're adjusting to letter A. And we're gonna wield it. Here we go. Okay, this is gonna be fun. Yeah, 0.7, 0.6. That's what I thought. Okay, let's go to Dungeon 10. Have we found the Lair yet? I think we did. Yeah, we did find Lair. We could go directly to Lair, but let's try this out. We have our poison, so I feel pretty comfortable in Lair. I just want to test this weapon. I've never wielded a distortion weapon. I've never tried this, and I'm really excited to try it. And maybe it was a mistake. Maybe it wasn't. Sorry, I'm clearly excited. I stepped on it, I shouldn't have. That's Maurice the Thief. Maurice can steal things from you. Maurice also has a Wand of Mind Burst. We only have 1 pip of willpower. I'm going to back up if I can. Okay, good. They didn't see us. Our stealth is still important. I mean, if I can stab them, I might... Yeah, this is much better stabbing from over here, right? Excellent. Oh, good, good, good. Fantastic. Great, we got a little more dexterity. Do we have Arc Corrosion? No. Let's see if I can sneak up on this here. Nope. All right, here we go. Our first attempt at killing something with our distortion weapon. That's a lot of damage. Oh, that was 2 hits. It's dead. Space warps around the Acid Dragon. And it did leave Acid Dragon scales. I can't remember. Yeah, those are decent armor. It does give us our corrosion. I think I'd rather permanently have the regen that we have right now. Especially because we have +1 troll armor. Out of curiosity, armor is 12, evasion 14. If I change to the Acid Dragon scales... Oh, it does give us 2 better armor. It does lower our regen a bit. But we still have good regen. So you know what? I think I might wear these for a bit. At least until we find another source of our corrosion. Yeah. Hello, Centaur. Oh, look at that. There we go. That was the first time we banished a creature to the abyss. So it used to be, I think it used to be that if you banish someone to the abyss, it didn't give you experience. It does give you experience now. But, you know how most gods are pleased when you, like, kill people in their name or whatever? If you banish someone to the abyss, it does not give us any piety with Wujian. You see how it says the council accepts our kill? If we look back here, when the centaur got devoured by a tear, it didn't say the council accepts our kill. So one thing about wielding this weapon... Oh, fantastic. We're going to read that scroll of enchant weapon. Is that our piety with Wujian will probably go up about 25% less. A trove... It wants 5 scrolls of blinking. Do we have any scrolls of blinking? If we do, we don't know about it. We do have scrolls of identify. And a potion we don't know about. Okay, cancellation. Nice, a Wand of Ice Blast. 1 charge of Wand of Ice Blast. So that's good to know. Scrolls of blinking are extremely valuable, so giving up 5 of those is risky. It might not be something we want to do. Troves can be amazing. We have seen invisibility, right? We do not have seen invisibility. Oh, okay, I'm running back. Okay, I think this is good. Ah. Okay, I killed it. This effect is really cool. All right. Oh, I blinked it. Yeah, we're going to be blinking enemies around, too. which is a good defensive mechanism sometimes, right? It can be bad if they're ranged creatures. Oh, maybe I actually blinked this one away, but I got confused when I did that. Come here. Oh. Nice. Yeah, I'm blinking them all over the place. So yeah, piety with Wujian is going to go up a little more slowly than it used to. Scarf of Invisibility. What's our we just have a +0 cloak? If we train evocations, that could be very valuable. Let's grab it. We're training a lot of things right now. I'd like to stop training things before I start training evocations, but that definitely gives us incentive to train evocations. Okay. All right, so far this is going well. So yeah, with our piety for Wujian not going up as much. Wait, a +2 buckler? Oh, great. I missed that. Let's wield it. Excellent. Doesn't look as cool as our other buckler, but that's okay. You know, I tend not to use the thing about Wujian is a lot of the abilities are passive and take no piety. And I have a tendency to not use the piety costing abilities, such as Serpent's Last, and later we'll get Heavenly Storm. Soon we'll get Heavenly Storm. I tend not to use those until I really need to. So I'm not too concerned about the piety going up a little more slowly. I think at this point, I kind of want to go to Lair. We've done Dungeon 10. This is a reasonable time to go to Lair. Let's do it. Okay. Yeah, and we're starting to get more wands here. Water Moccasin. Nice. I decided to just sideswipe it. Oh, this music is good. All right. Another Water Moccasin. Come here. Nice. This weapon is good. So far, I'm very pleased. Come a little closer. I want to walk by both of these and do the what's it called when we do that? The just says you can lightly attack monsters by moving around them, but I feel like that move should be called something. I did that and it destroyed a yak. It swallowed it by the abyss. That's so powerful. All right. Here's a test. Blink frogs. Oh yeah, blink frogs are affected by... I guess they can't blink. Black bear got thrown into the abyss. I prevent the blink frogs from blinking as much. Uh-oh. Sentinel's Mark. All right, let's stay here, and hopefully monsters won't be able to get to us very easily. Oh, hey, Maggie. I'm trying to wait the mark out. Bolt of Fire. We have no RF and Mesmerize. So I'm going to let her come to me and just try to hit her as fast as we can. Okay. Actually, does she have anything we want? No, we don't care about Steam Dragon scales. Okay. It's a good thing. We need to start paying attention to that, right? Because we don't want to lose items. Anyone that you banish to the abyss. Whoops, I was waiting. Anyone that you banish to the abyss will be in the abyss when you go to the abyss. They're not dead. Nice. So in theory, you could go back and try to get those items. There is one particular interesting thing that can be a little, not game breaking, but like get you stuck, is if you're relying on the, if you kill the royal jelly in Slime Branch. What are we, actually, do we have potions? We don't know. No. How many potions don't we know? Oh, only 3. And we have 2 identify. Okay. Any extra identify potions on top of what we have, we can spend on scrolls. Spellcasting's level 2. Nice. And yeah, we've gotten more magic points in our pool. But yeah, there are obviously a lot of the best equipment you get off of creatures, and if I don't pay attention, boulder beetles are susceptible to poison. Yeah. They also hit very hard. Okay, I hit it. If I hadn't have hit it when it was in its ball form, it would have hit us very hard. I should have checked how much damage it could do. Oh my gosh, I just banished the bush. I banished the bush to the abyss. I wonder if we go to the abyss if the bush will be there now. That's fantastic. That is fantastic. Oh, all right, this is a great decision. I love this. But yeah, so I am going to have to learn to be more vigilant. Oh, there's Urug. Let's go down different stairs. I would love to stab Urug if possible. Okay, this looks promising. Nope. Let's get that potion first. And let's identify it. Ambrosia. What potions don't we know? Experience and Berserk Rage, both of which potentially useful. Berserk Rage probably, well, probably never use Berserk Rage, but you never know. In the right situation, if we don't have any might, it could be very valuable. Another enchant weapon, that's great. Okay. Let's read it. All right, we have a +5 rapier of distortion. All right, so best way to get to Urug. I think we've got to go the long way around. Okay, that's too bad. Nice. I love that we banished a bush. Nice. All right, so far Lair is pretty fun. Oh, Hydra. Hydra is as fast as we are. We can outrun it, unless we're in water. And the thing is, we could banish it with this weapon. And of course, this is a pointy blade. It's not a hacking blade, so it doesn't create more heads on it. But this is a 7-headed Hydra. These things are resistant to poison. What do we have? Mind Burst, Ice Blast, Lightning Rod, Flame, Polymorph. Polymorph, only 17 chance to affect. Ice Blast isn't bad. What about Mind Burst? 29% chance. Yeah, these things have good resistance. I'm just worried about it hitting us. So it can bite 7 times as about a 50% chance to hit us each time. And it can do up to 18 damage with each head. Which is, you know, it could insta-kill us if it gets lucky. So I don't love this. I don't love this at all. Butterflies, poison, fear. We've got a lot of fear, which makes me happy. If we need to get... Yeah, we don't know Blink yet. We probably have a scroll of Blink, but we're not sure. We could fear it. know how good I feel about this. At some point, we're going to have to kill these Hydras. What if we could always do some ice blasting first. Let's see how this goes. And if we need to fear it, we'll fear it. Okay. Okay. Oh, yeah, and we blink it. That is fantastic. That's actually really useful. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and... you know what? I'm going to use a lightning rod on it. Actually, if I'm going to do that, I should get in a better position. But whatever, just do it. And now let's use some boomerangs. Nice. All right. We killed our first Hydra, and it was not hard. We still could have gotten unlucky, for sure. Where's Orug? Down there. Okay. We're going to try to go the long way around here. Do we have any RC? No. Rhyme Drake can hit us pretty hard, too. There is, of course, an upstair here. I was going to grab the Staff of Fire for some quick RF if we needed it, but I just remembered we can't actually equip it. All right. I'm going to try to get up to the Rhyme Drake quickly. The other, of course, get out of a bad situation ability we have is Serpent Slash. Oh, and we can now do Heavenly Storm, although there's a chance of failure. But Serpent Slash is like, it should be our go-to, oh, I'm in trouble, what can I do? Okay. We hit so hard and so fast, these things don't stand a chance. Although Rhyme Drake is one of those things that, like, if we did blink it away, that would be bad. We would want it close. Right. New scrolls of Identify we can use on scrolls. Brand weapon. Okay. Not useful for us. We're going to drop that. And don't pick any more up. Brand weapon. Okay. Keep going. See if we can't stab Oruk. Okay. Nice. And another scroll of Identify on the scroll of Immolation. I think we're also dropping that one. That seems foolish for a close-up fighter like we are, and one that doesn't have a lot of hit points. Okay. Okay. It hissed. It's possible that hiss woke Oruk up. What are our boots? We don't have boots. Well, that is fantastic. We just got a bunch more AC. Okay, Oh, Okay, I don't know if they didn't see... I mean, they did see us, but they're not chasing us, so... That's interesting. All right. Oh, okay. Oh, we're mesmerized? Fine. All right, let's see if Aura woke up. Oh, okay, so all the things went up instead of down. All right, come here, elephant. Yeah, now they're trumpeting. Uruk is definitely awake. That's too bad. We definitely missed our chance. I should have just went for it. We are level 13. Our lightning rod recharged. I assume that means our... no, our box of peace is still inert. I guess the lightning rod, having 4 charges, recharges more quickly. Fighting is level 9. Let's train more armor. Our armor stopped again. Let's get it to 8. Oh, and short blade stopped. Let's get that. Let's just keep going on that, just one by one as well. I am at this point going to start training. Or we stopped spell casting too. Let's get evocations up to 6. And let's get throwing up to 6 too. Yeah, I'm fine with this. Okay. Yeah. This is not good. But we're fine. Okay. I mean, there's no way Auric is still there. No. Don't know where she went. Wand of Charming. Speaking of, the first episode, we fought Robin, and I was questioning if Robin was he or she, and I looked at the description of Robin, and I was like, I don't see a pronoun. There was a very clear, specific pronoun. Robin is they. Robin goes by they, and somehow I just missed that part of the description. I apologize to Robin. Okay, let's just auto-explore. A 4-headed Hydra. Well, that is not as threatening as a 7-headed Hydra. Banished. Speaking of banished, I was not looking at those mermaids' equipment, and I should have been. I gotta remind myself. Gotta keep reminding myself. Box of Beasts is recharged. There's Orug. So Orug has a +4 Broadaxe of Pain. That's Pain is worse on a fast weapon. Broadaxe, you really don't want like Freeze or Flame. Still, that's a strong weapon. Any Broadaxe is. And Javelins, which we don't really want to get by either. But I think we're just going to try to get up to you while you're confused. And stab you. Okay. We can always Serpent Slash if we have to. Let's just attack. Oh, yeah. You blunk. There you are. Yeah, you're throwing those javelins. Nice. And you didn't even get banished. So we got your javelins, which are pretty good throwing weapons, especially now that we're training throwing. I think min delay on javelins is 12? 16, actually. I don't know if we're going to do that. Okay, I don't think we missed anything important. And I guess it's a good place to put in a cut. We got through Lair 2. We are really enjoying our +5 rapier of Distortion. And we are still training short blades past min delay, which obviously doesn't increase our attack speed, but it does help our damage a bit. And I think it helps our stabbing, if memory serves. Helps our chance for stabs and our stab damage. Anyway, I really enjoyed playing with you today, and I will see you next time. Bye, everybody.